This is the site that's united in opposition ordinary Vietnamese with academics, political exiles, and even famed Vietnam War hero General Giap. It's bauxite, the raw material for producing aluminium, and this is the first ever video footage of the controversial mine site.
Before, our Vietnamese people, they trust the party, they trust their leaders. But now they have the awareness rising a lot. And that's why this time we have the first civil movement to protest against the bauxite project since 1945.
Al Jazeera won't reveal this man's identity for his own security, but he's one of a group of academics who set up the website Bauxite Vietnam to protest the mine project. It's received more than 16 million hits since April, and more than 2,500 people have signed a petition asking the government to halt the project. Vietnam sits on the world's third largest reserves of bauxite, and the $460 million project is a joint venture with a Chinese firm. Vietnam, the organisation behind the plan, claims it will earn the country up to $200 million a year. But critics say the figures just don't add up.
Economically speaking, there's no promise about we can get any profit from the selling of the alumina, because the price in the world market is low.
But the real fear is the project could jeopardise the entire economic, environmental and social structure of the Central Highlands. The area produces 80% of Vietnam's coffee, as well as tea, rubber and cocoa. It's home too to thousands of minority highland villagers who face being uprooted from their homes and livelihoods. But the major concern is how the toxic slurry produced when bauxite is processed will be stored. Soi Hoang is from an unsanctioned pro-democracy party active in Vietnam.
The biggest problem of mining bauxite is the environmental hazards, because to develop, say, a ton of alumina or aluminum, you essentially give off 4 tons of caustic sludge.
There are plans to keep the so-called red mud in a nearby lake, but if the mud leaches into the water table, the effects could be catastrophic.
The red sludge can get into the drinking water and harm basically millions of people. And then there's the dust from the sludge can be inhaled, and that creates a pollutant. So that is a significant worry.
International donors have called on Vietnam to be cautious in its handling of the bauxite project. The former Norwegian ambassador, Kjell Stolokken, warning Hanoi to make every effort to limit the environmental cost of mining and minimise the impact on natural surroundings. The Vietnamese government says it wants to develop an impoverished region for the benefit of local people, and it's pledged to impose strict controls over the project. It says it will not pursue bauxite at any cost. But getting it wrong could come at a very high price. Al Jazeera, Vietnam.